Hello, hello. We are on lesson number 5 in our free video training series, day 5 of your teachings here. I hope you are enjoying the lessons. Let's go ahead and dig right in. So, secret number 5 of increasing metabolism, shape shifting your body, decreasing weight that have nothing to do with torturous diet or ridiculous exercise. Number 5 is becoming the author of your own life, the benefits of journaling. What a concept. Let's talk a little bit about journaling here. So, the Nurses' Health Study was this big, huge, ginormous study, and a lot of information came out of it. But Dr. Walt Willett noticed one commonality in people that were able to lose weight and keep it off. And the commonality he found was journaling. So I thought that I would take this idea of journaling and give you a better take on it and a more profound take, because I think our idea of journaling is a little skewed. And one point I want to make before we get into journaling, since we are talking about people who've lost weight and kept it off, the truth of the matter is if you look at people who go on weight loss diets, and I mean you look at the compilations and compilations and ginormous amounts of research, and you look at all of it right next to each other. Back, I'd say about 10 years ago, what you would find is you would see anybody that went on a weight loss diet, they would, about 90% of them would gain the weight back. Like, that's a huge number. But now, if you actually dig into the research, it shows a number more like 98 or 99%. It is ridiculous. And basically the point I'm making here is that if you think that you're overweight and you choose to quote unquote go on a diet, eat less, exercise more, whatever it is, what strategy you're using, the likelihood of you gaining it back is it's almost guaranteed. It's like a 99% guarantee rate that that's going to happen. And the reason I bring this up is because not very many people have studied the like 0.5% or the 0.7% of people over the long haul that have truly kept it off. And the one massive commonality is transformation. It is something big and ginormous, something shifted. Their paradigm shifted. The way that they see life shifted. It is an internal shift, not an internal shift meaning decrease of body fat, but an internal shift in their soul, in their heart, in their mind, in the way that they perceive life, okay? Now, that is the kind of journaling that I am talking about. So, old school journaling is stuff like this. And you know this because if you've ever worked with a nutritionist or you've ever worked with a trainer, they go, show me your journal. And it's like, how much did you eat? What are your portion sizes? How many calories? How many fats? How many carbs? How many proteins? How much exercise? How many calories did you burn? And on and on and on. And this is a very linear, structured, masculine approach. Not that there's anything wrong with linear, structured, or masculine. I'm not saying that. But when you approach weight loss in that way, I think that it doesn't work. It's going to work for the minute that you're very motivated, and it's going to work for the minute that you're determined to get the weight off. But then after a while, you're not going to want to do it anymore, okay? To get so, crazy about counting your calories and portion sizes, and if you're counting fat grams and calories, it is a bad situation. I'm just saying that out loud. If that's how you really think you're going to get the job done, you are delusional. And I say that with my heart wide open toward you, but I promise you it doesn't work. Definitely does not work in the long haul, okay? This old school journaling is not sustainable. It will make you absolutely crazy. And ultimately what you're trying to do is control. You're trying to control the situation. And I'm trying to shift that paradigm for you and to teach you that control is not the answer. It's not the answer, not in the world of shifting your body, your weight loss, changing up food, and how you integrate into your world. Control is not the answer. And old school journaling it's a control, it's absolute control. So I want to talk about hip and hot journaling, okay? This is a very, very different concept, and it is hip and it is hot. And basically what you're doing is you're keeping track of the things that matter most. I don't know about you, but if you've ever journaled in your life, a lot of, it's not just women. I know a lot of men who've journaled. I got my first journal when I was 8 years old, and I think the crazy thing is if I can look at those journals from the time literally when I was 8, all the way into my 20s, and I have gone through some of my journals before, that's actually the juice of life. If I've ever wondered why I've struggled with weight, or I've struggled with relationships, or I've struggled with, the things in my life that I struggle with, all I have to do is go back and look in these journals. Like, it tells the truth. It's pretty profound. So here's the kind of hip and hot journaling I am talking about. In the morning, what if you kept track of things like this? How much sleep did I get last night? Whoa, what a concept, right? I mean, if sleep is where you recover, if sleep is where you heal, if sleep is where hormones start to balance, where cortisol dies off, where you start to change the hormonal balance in your body, don't you think it's pretty important that you get enough sleep? What if you kept track of that number? What a difference, okay? Let's see, what else should we journal in the morning? Number one most important thing that must be accomplished today. Have you ever gone through your day and you've got like a to-do list of 20 things and you complete like 15 of the most mundane, ridiculous things on there, but that one thing that absolutely had to get done and it was deadline and crucial no matter what, you waited until 9 o'clock at night? I'm totally speaking from experience here. What if in your journal, when you woke up in the morning, you got so clear about that number one thing that absolutely must get accomplished today, and it makes everything else for the rest of the day a total, like, it's gravy. Like, nothing else matters if that one thing got done. The other thing that I would highly consider doing first thing in the morning is gratitude in your journal. This will change your life. Looking at what you have and what already you are blessed with in this moment, not what you wish you had, not what you wish you didn't have, because we all have those, but what can you be so thankful for in a deep, profound, meaningful way right now? I highly recommend finding like 3 to 5 immediate things that you can be grateful for. And what a great way to start your day. You know, checking in, seeing how your sleep was last night, checking in, going, man, I'm getting a lot of clarity on my day. This needs to happen before anything else. What is this number one thing? And then gratitude, okay? Now, in the evening, here are some other ideas that you can talk about. Well, did I move my body today? Notice I didn't say, did I beat myself up with redonkulous exercise that made me want to die? No, I'm talking about, did I move my body? Did I meditate today? Did I give thanks? Did I pray? Now, I'm going to stop right here with these. Does that mean that you have to meditate every day? Did you give thanks every day? Did you pray every day? The idea is that you start to integrate this into your journaling and you start asking the questions of why, Well, no, I didn't meditate. Should I be meditating? Well, I don't know. Try it. See what it does for you. See what happens over the long haul. The research is pretty clear. Giving thanks during the day, that is very similar to the gratitude that you've done earlier. Did I pray? Notice that these are real simple yes or no answers. These are not like big dramatic, novels that you have to write. These are just simple questions to ask yourself. What kind of day did you have? And that's the next question. What kind of day did I have today? Was it a good day? Was it a bad? Was it productive? Was it sad? Was it filled with turmoil and angst and anxiety? Was it filled with joy and peace and love? It doesn't really matter what it was filled with. That's kind of the key here. It's just the question is, what kind of day did I have? How can you start to sit in the reality of the day that you actually had? Not the day you wish it was, not the day that, we thought it was going to be, but what it actually was. Another great question, what was my energy like? Start to notice. Were you lethargic the entire day? And then the next question, any connections between food and mood, food and energy, and food and emotions? Wow. One is, what was your energy like? And two, did you notice any connections between them? So did you notice when you meditated or prayed or gave thanks, did you notice what your mood was? And did you notice your connection to the food? Emotions, did you notice you had a big emotional, hole in your day? And what kind of food related to that? These are big, big things, okay? Next things that I would highly recommend. Any comments on what you did or did not like about your day? Any obstacles? What were they? Who were they? This is a chance for you to just kind of recap, what worked and what didn't work. What were all these obstacles for? And then any final thoughts or feelings that you need to acknowledge in order to complete your day. This is, a wonderful way to just get that last rant out, or something that just maybe needs to be said or felt internally. And then I love this question. Can you let what happened today be the way that it was or the way that it was not? Wow. And notice it is a simple yes or no question. It's not about going on a big tangent or writing a novel. It's, can you let what happened today be the way it was or the way that it was not? Yes or no? These are big, big questions that will get you rooted into your present moment, into reality right now. And that's ultimately where everything happens. So this is a very action-based list here. Now, is it possible to love my body exactly where it is right now? This is a big one. It's not saying, I'm not sitting here, saying, God damn it, love your body right now, love it, or hate my body right now. I'm just asking, where's the possibility? And this is a question that you should be asking yourself. Can I even do it? And the answer might be yes, and the answer might be no too, and that's okay. Again, this is about opening and expanding your conscious awareness, okay? Is it possible to love myself unconditionally in spite or despite of choices that I made today? Can I love myself unconditionally, no matter what, despite the choices that I made today? Despite the fact that I didn't exercise, I woke up late, I missed an appointment, and I was so frustrated at 3 o'clock in the afternoon that I ended up going to the dessert shop and binging on 4 cupcakes. I don't know. I'm throwing something out there. Can I still unconditionally love myself even in that situation? Can I unconditionally love myself despite the fact that I'm injured, yet I still went to a workout that created even more of a problem in my injury because I'm so OCD about exercise? Can I still unconditionally love myself despite, these character flaws, these things that happen, this human quality that I exuded today? Can I still unconditionally love myself? Whoo, Nelly. These are big questions, huh? Do you have to answer all of them? No, but ultimately, this is the kind of hip and hot journaling I am talking about. This is the kind of stuff that will start to change your life, one journal entry at a time. So here is your action. Number 1, go buy a beautiful journal. I recommend that it is adorned and gorgeous, something from a really beautiful specialty shop. I live in San Francisco, so there's like crazy insane shops you can find books with beads and all sorts of stuff. And if you don't live in San Francisco, you can go to this wonderful thing called the internet. You can find the exact same thing on there. Buy a beautiful pen to go with it, something that glides across the paper, something that's beautiful, and get your booty in gear. Let's start tracking the inner work, because it's the inner work and the witness breakthroughs and transform your body from the inside out. Okay, that is where it happens. Now, very important that you be a part of our community and share on the page below. If you're on the blog, if you're on our blog on audrabaker.com, if that's where you're watching this video, then get down there and share what you did. Did you go by your journal? Is it in the mail on the way, or do you already journal? What are some other great takeaways you can add to this, right? So, and if you're not on there, get over there to audrabaker.com and get going on this. All right. All right, biggie today, a big internal work today. So starting to get, less into mind-body nutrition and getting into more of the dynamic psychology parts of changing and shape-shifting your body. Okay, this is Audra, and I'm over and out. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.